Welcome back. Welcome. I'm Mr. Bitcoin Maxi. We're all Bitcoin Maxis. So I was in the gym and I was inspired to make this video today for you all. Now I know I've been doing these vlogs where I'm walking and talking, but today I thought we'd do some education again, like a lot of my other videos, but I wrote some notes down and we'll cover this while I'm on my walk. You all can enjoy the view, enjoy the beautiful sun with me. I'm telling you, there's nothing like the gym. Really, any of you hit the gym, let me know. Does it make you feel good mentally, physically? Because I know that hitting the gym and just exercise in general really helps, especially when it comes to investing. So let's get straight into it. Why you should never sell your Bitcoin. Now, I made these notes while I was eating my post-workout meal at home. So let's get into it. Bitcoin is the world's strongest asset. It has zero dilution, zero counterparty risk, and a fixed supply of 21 million. Now, for the newcomers here, the recent new subs, I'm not going to beat a dead horse. A lot of people that are subscribed know that I talk about this, but we'll briefly cover it, that there's only 17, roughly, maybe less, million Bitcoin left. That will be left, and more are going to keep getting lost. That's the thing, Bitcoin is still so early, so a lot more is going to get lost, which is going to continue to add to the scarcity. Now, every fiat currency in history trends towards zero. Bitcoin trends toward global adoption. Selling BTC for depreciating dollars is trading scarcity for inflation. All right? Because they can just print money. They can print money, and that's why everything's getting more expensive. But when you take your paycheck, your hard-earned paycheck, that you're possibly just trying to live a minimalistic life where you're just an average worker. You're like, I'm just trying to get ahead. Possibly you can't even afford a house, which is sad. A lot of people now can't even afford a house. They're having to get roommates, and whether they want to save money to get roommates or not, the simple fact that everything is getting so expensive, it's because of the inflation. All right? But when you buy Bitcoin, you're buying a scarce asset that can't be inflated. Now, time in the market beats timing the market. Every major Bitcoin millionaire simply held through fear, dips, and uncertainty. Now, when I first started getting into Bitcoin, that whole FTX thing happened with Sam Bankman, and Bitcoin just completely just nuked, right? For me, that was an opportunity for me. While everybody was selling, I was scooping up the panic sellers, Satoshis. All right? So Bitcoin rewards patience. The halvings reduce new supply every 4 years, historically sending long-term holders into life-changing wealth. Now, you're not going to get rich in Bitcoin overnight. You're just simply not going to. However, long-term holders are rewarded because they're patient. They don't put themselves in a position to where they have to sell their Bitcoin, all right? So you're selling your future self short. The Satoshis you give up today might be the hardest sats to ever replace as price increases. And when these people are panic selling, right? You have to understand, people like me, possibly, hopefully, people like you, are going in there and buying it from these people that are panic selling, and they'll buy back in higher. Prices increase, and they will continuously increase over the years and over the decades. Bitcoin will run the world. I'm very sure of it. Now, let's see, where am I? High net worth families, corporations, and nations now accumulate, not trade. Selling Bitcoin means competing against them to buy back later. Now look at El Salvador. El Salvador is aggressively buying. MicroStrategy is aggressively buying. These are your competitors. These are your competitors, and you have to understand that they want to get as much Bitcoin as possible because they want to control Bitcoin, and they want them to be in a position to where they almost have the most. It's a race. Right now, it's a race between these institutions and nation states, ultimately. So you have to understand that when you're buying Bitcoin and you're selling it, a lot of times you're selling it to them. And it's not a good thing to be in a position to where you're panic selling. And yeah. Now, high net worth families, I already covered that. Borrowing against Bitcoin exists for a reason. Wealthy people don't sell appreciating scarce assets. They leverage them and let them grow. Now, a lot of people say that, well, I don't want to borrow against my Bitcoin. However, the option is there. The option is there if you want to, which is a good thing. Now, some people have different goals than others. Some people want to borrow against their Bitcoin and do whatever. They might not want to sell it and create a taxable event. So you have to understand that it's a good thing that the option is there. And that's what a lot of wealthy people do, is they leverage assets. All right? They leverage the assets that they have to invest possibly into different things. All right? So the biggest gains come from holding through emotional moments. Panic sellers transfer their wealth to the disciplined holders, which is kind of, in a way, what I covered earlier, right? So when people are selling their Bitcoin, there are people, out of 8 billion people in the world, you have to think, what if there's only 21 million people out of 8 billion people that eventually start realizing what Bitcoin is, and they're like, you know what, I'm going to start being disciplined about it. All it takes is 21 million, right? And the key thing to remember is that you have to understand the scarcity behind Bitcoin. And there's 8 billion people in the world. So once it gets to the right hands, it's going to be harder and harder and harder for the average person to buy it, all right? At different price points, on a discount. So Bitcoin is your hedge against AI, job loss, inflation, and dollar debt. Selling removes your protection right before the world shifts. Now, the world is going to shift towards Bitcoin. We're seeing it more and more and more. Now, for me, where I live, I'm starting to see more Bitcoin ATMs. And that is going to be the norm pretty soon. It's going to be the norm where you can go in and purchase things with Bitcoin, with crypto. I believe Walmart in 2026 is going to allow people to use Bitcoin. I believe is XRP as well. So you have to think that's coming. And that's Walmart. That's a big retailer, right? So you have to understand that that's coming. And it's only a matter of time till other companies are going to start doing that as well. Now, as AI starts taking over jobs, right? People are going to get more and more poor. And do you want to be one of those people? No, I'm sure you don't. I'm sure you're shaking your head right now saying, no, I don't want to. All right. So my other one here that I have is we are early. Only 2% of the world truly understands Bitcoin, while only 4% own it. You only need one decision: keep stacking, keep holding, let the math and scarcity do the work. You don't have to do anything besides buy Bitcoin and ensure that you protect it. Protect it as much as you can from people being able to steal it, because you're trading your time, your hard-earned time and energy, working for something that's inflating, and they're printing. Everything's getting more expensive, and you're converting it to Bitcoin. You're converting it to something that stores your energy and gives back. All right. So I want to come on and make this video. My notes, to definitely cover today while I was sitting there eating my post-workout meal. I will definitely come out with another video. I might be coming out with one right after this, which I don't know if I'll drop it in the morning or not. But key takeaway, if you made it this far, is look, please don't sell your Bitcoin. Please don't sell your Bitcoin to allow the governments to take your spot, all right? Your spot on the network. Please just buy and hold and keep stacking Bitcoin. Stack sats, stay free. I'm Mr. Bitcoin Maxi. We're all Bitcoin Maxis, and I hope you all have a good day.